Hi guys, Dale Walker aka EC Wheeler here. Trying to do a review on my T-flaw. The T-flaw I have is version 4. It's got the metal battery boxes, the brighter screen and the spike pedals. All of these things make a big difference compared to the V3 and prior. So, what else do I need to talk about? Okay, this is a 100 volt system versus the 84 volt that I was used to prior to this wheel. That has increased my top speed. I'm not a speed rider, but I'm happy at 50 kilometers an hour. I don't need to go any further than that. So that's quite enough for me. Most wheels are enough for me these days with the power and the speed, but this one's actually quite nice. It's got the off-road tyre, which I'm not used to, but I'm quite enjoying it. It's given me more confidence to ride off-road than I used to have. Frankly, it's confidence that I never had riding off-road until now, so that's a good thing. Okay, so the good and the bad. I'll start with the bad. I've got a vibration in my suspension which I can't seem to fix properly, but this is the only one that I know of that's actually got this problem, so it's not really an issue for most people. What else? It only charges to 99.2 volts instead of 100.8, but that's also something that I may be able to work on. What else is there? The differences between this one, I've done that, have I? I don't know. I'm not used to doing these. I'm not really a YouTuber, but a lot of people have been asking me to do this video. Okay, build quality. I've got a little list behind the camera. Build quality is relatively good. Something that I used to have an issue with back when they were Gotway was build quality and QC. The build quality is actually quite good. Repairability, I was asked to speak about, but I don't really know what to say about that. All these new wheels are going to be roughly the same to work on and stuff. I haven't actually had to take this apart yet, so you know, like, except for obviously when I installed the batteries when I first got it, because it was air freighted. QC still needs work. My rear lights didn't work at all, but thankfully the Goad sent me a new set of lights, and as you can see, now it's working fine. What else is there? The power is extremely good. Where I used to ride at about 40 kilometers an hour, like comfortably, and top out at 50, now I comfortably ride at 50. It makes a big difference. My confidence has gone up a little bit, which is a bit of a shock to me, because I would have thought that I would have been a little bit more nervous being at the Goad. But all in all, it's been quite good. The shock seems to work well. Mine hasn't lost pressure at all since I've got it, which surprises a lot of other people with T-flaws, because they've got to pump theirs up every couple of rides. The headlight is a lot better than my 16X, although it's still not great when you're in somewhere dark. The seat at first took a little bit of getting used to. I felt like I was pushed forward, but after a while you get used to that, and that's not an issue at all. Charge ports are under the handle, which is a little strange, and this thingy is a little bit floppy, but it's not a real issue. The handle covers it. The screen is brighter than previous versions, which is good. I don't mind the pads. I've never really used power pads or anything, so it's not like I feel like I'm missing anything, because they're not Clark pads or whatever those ridiculously expensive pads are. What else is there? You might notice I've got a line across here, and I'll tell you why. I did a little jump at the skate park and got a little bit loose, and as I landed, the handle popped up, which is an issue that I think they really need to address, because it's almost made me crash a couple times. I mean, obviously I can modify it, use some Velcro or something to hold it down, but honestly I don't feel that we should have to modify our wheel summer that I'm going to have to change the look of it just to stop the handle from popping up and potentially causing an accident. So go work on the handle. What else is there? Mudguard isn't great, but it kind of works. These studded pedals are excellent. When I first got it, I found it hard to rearrange my feet into a more comfortable position. What else is there? Not really sure. I did get this wheel for free from the Goad. I'm going to be honest about that. But I did also tell them that my review is going to be completely honest, and if it's no good, I will be upright about that. It's good. I do enjoy this wheel. I enjoy it quite a lot. I'm quite happy with it. It does everything I need. I mean, the only thing it doesn't have that I would like is more range, because it gives me about 70 to 75 kilometers range, but I would like to have more range. But obviously you get a different model for that, like the EX30 or a Sherman, or something of the sorts, something that's known to have better range. This isn't known to be a range wheel, but all in all, I'm very happy with it. I quite enjoy it. Like, I enjoy it quite a lot. It's good for doing jumps. It's more comfortable riding. Like, it's hard to go back to a non-suspension wheel after you've been on a suspension wheel, because all those little bumps that might send a shock right up through your body, it doesn't do that because the suspension will absorb most of it. You still feel the bumps, but not to the degree what it used to. What else? I've done 2,142 kilometers on this one. I've had it about a month. Yeah. Honestly, I think it's a pretty good wheel. And would I recommend it to other people? Yes, I already have, and I've already influenced people into buying a T-flaw, and it's actually quite a popular model. If you're in Australia and you want a T-flaw, you can get yours from eRiders, ERIDERZ. If you use the code Wheeler50, you'll get $50 off of your wheel purchase. That's for wheels only. I'd also like to thank Cyberskull, an awesome new clothing brand based in the UK that's made for PV riders. It's got the reflective print, which you probably can't really see now because I'm in the shade. But this is honestly, it's my favourite shirt. Now I've got a couple of different shirts that they've sent me. Thanks heaps to Jay from Cyberskull. You're a bloody legend. If you want to get some Cyberskull clothes, use the code Wheeler10 and you get 10% off your order. What else do I need to talk about? Don't know. Oh, I'd like to thank eRiders for always being so supportive. I'd like to thank Keeb, Millie and the Goad for sending me the wheel and this camera that I'm using to film this. I appreciate that very much. And yeah, I might do a follow-up video if there's anything that I've forgotten. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So there we go. That's my initial T-flaw review after 2,000 kilometers. I hope you enjoy it. I know I'm not much of a YouTuber and I can't edit for shit. That's why I'm filming this in one take. But yeah, if any other companies want to send me some wheels that I can give some honest reviews on, go ahead. Feel free. I won't say no to that. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been somewhat informative. Yeah, take care. Happy riding.